Hi, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies and spokesperson for ShopSmart Autos, giving you the best information we can when it comes to your next automotive lease or purchase. Do you know that EV charging stations continue to grow strong in early 2020? As EV vehicles have increased in popularity over the past few years, the infrastructure to change them has similarly expanded along interstate highways, at workplaces, at public parking lots across the country. But just how fast are charging stations being installed? And where exactly are charging infrastructure growing the fastest? A new report from the National Renewable Energy Laboratory answers these questions and others with a snapshot of the rapidly changing landscape for EV charging vehicles during the first few months of 2020. During that time, public electric vehicle supply equipment, an industry term for individual outlets at charging stations, grew 7.6%. Of that, direct current fast chargers, which enables rapid battery charging, made up the largest piece of the pie, expanding by 10.6%. These metrics build on a consistent upward trend across the country for charging stations. Now, since 2011, we've seen strong year over year growth in charging infrastructure. And between December 15th and 2019 alone, for example, the number of charging stations have doubled. It was much the same in early 2020, more growth for all parties in the country, with all regions seeing substantial growth during the quarters. A few stood out. The Northeast, including Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut, saw an increase of over 10%, the fastest growth in the country. California's charging infrastructure grew by 9%, even as it continued to boast the largest share of the country's public charging infrastructure. The thing is, for years, the station locators have to be mapped publicly and privately. Non residential alternative fueling stations in the United States and Canada, including ethanol. We need to make sure that natural gas, EV charging, hydrogen, and even propane stations should be looked at. So, to find out more, there are various reports that you can use to keep abreast of what's going on. We suggest that you look below and find out one of these charging stations. EV vehicles are here to stay. We need to get ready for the change. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategy and spokesperson for ShopSmart Autos. As always, in parting, you go out and you make